Back now with the 3-year-olds. We got a few 3-year-olds still. Absolute Euphoria will start. She should start swimming next week, I believe. No, I think they want a month. We'll start swimming her, I think, next week or the week after, and then re-x-ray that knee, probably inject it, start her back, and have her at 100% for March, I believe. March or April. Austral Hanover is back training, looking good. Very happy with Austral. Always happy with Austral. Brace for landing. Made his way to Ontario yesterday, so I got a look at him in Northfield. Really filled out. Looks much, much better. Carter Michael Dio is a giant, as assuming we assumed he would be. He looks great. Cash Deals, a lot of people asking me, what's up with Cash Deals? What's up with Bravura? What's up with Blue Tesla? Blue Tesla didn't qualify good the other day. She will school until we know she's 100%. First off, figure out what happened with her. Bravura, we'll find a spot to race her. We're not just going to put her in to be 50 to 1 to go around. She's in the Ohio sale, but we are going to find a spot to race her. And Cash Deals was a little bit sick. Mario trained her on Saturday. I suspect she might qualify on Friday, and everybody's waiting. But if she's a little bit sick and coming off her feed, you can't drop the hammer on them. You just can't, and unless you're looking for trouble. So Cash Deals is kind of in a holding pattern right now. She is ready to go, will remain ready to go. When her appetite picks back up 100%, then we will go. Columbus, beginning to train in Columbus, down in Ohio, Thornville actually. Coupe de Ville is in now. She looks good. Filled out quite a bit in the chest. Jason said, I don't think she grew up that much, but when you look at her, her chest is 3 inches wider. For a filly that interfered a little bit, that's a big deal. So Coupe de Ville is back jogging now. She'll begin training in another few weeks. Crantini's back in now. You guys may have seen the video of him jogging. First day back, he looked great also. Cunning Connie is training full time. Another filly getting close, very close to going. Now, I haven't been on the race bike or anything, so when I say close, you're at least 2-3 weeks away still, but has been training good and looks good. Cutie Cumber is training in Ohio. I'll get a good look at her this week, maybe Wednesday in Ohio. I'm in the 13th on Wednesday night, so even if I stay over, go with some horses Thursday morning, maybe we'll make a plan to train Austral Hanover, Cutie Cumber, Tailgate Buzz, some of those 3-year-olds coming back that have been training and are ready to train. Go with them on Thursday. That'll be fine also. Five Fish Species looks great, just jogging right now in Ontario. Full Heart has begun training in Thornville, Columbus I call it, but it's Thornville, Ohio. Gandalf the Black is getting close. Him and Horn Player have been training very, very good. Close to going in the race bike, going mile 2.7, 2.8, something like that. High Enterprise, again, same type of thing as Columbus and Full Heart. They're getting close to training or have begun slow training miles. Horn Player, again, I just said, looked fantastic and has looked very, very good training down. Now, I did stake, somebody said to me the other day, probably just going to stake her easy. No, not at all. I think this is a nice filly. She's bred well. She's training down very, very good. If I'm wrong, she'll let us know soon after she starts racing. So if we discontinue her staking at some point, that's fine, and opt for something a little more regional or closer to Ontario, but I just don't see that happening. This is a big, strong filly that knows what she's doing and has looked very, very good training. Lady All-Star continues to train down good and look good. Landing Pad, again, another horse getting very close to going in the race bike and training. Landing Strip is not. He's back jogging now in Ohio. Probably won't train for another couple of weeks, 3 weeks. Merchant Man, I saw Harry train him the other day. He's been in 20, I believe, a couple of times. So he's probably a month or more away, this guy. Mopar Baby, another 2 weeks of jogging, then she can start training also. More Than You Know is getting closer. Both him and World for Two, Mario, are working them. He asked that we train them together Tuesday, so I'll train those 2 horses with Mario on Tuesday. My 1% going to the vet on Monday, just trying to figure out what is going on with this guy. It's mental. I don't see any physical lameness with him. So now when I say mental, there's a physical component to that. Mentally, if he isn't prepared and comfortable in racing, if he's looking to get away from the starting gate and not go up to it and not do his work as well as he could, then obviously there's something physically going on with him. But that mental thing is the first indicator that something's going on, because I don't physically see anything wrong with the horse, but I guarantee you under X-ray and fluoroscope, I'm sure we'll figure out what's going on with him tomorrow. I don't expect it to be anything serious. Nothing But a Dreamer looks amazing. Another horse we're going to stake a little heavier this year. Man, he looks good on the track. Oh my gosh, we will not be staking him heavier this year. He is one of the 4 dissidents in hiding out in Columbus, just jogging and training now, and all 4 horses on that list. So High Enterprise, Oh My Gosh, Full Heart, and Columbus all have to do a lot more as they head into the summer, or they will not be present on the roster of the stable.ca. Sir Strong looks good. He's going to start. I might train him Wednesday a little bit too. I don't think they've started training him yet, so it might be his first Thursday. It might be his first training trip. Sister Solange is getting closer. Harry, I think I heard Harry talk about putting her on the race bike. She's prepping for that stake race in March in Pennsylvania, and if we get her ready, Harry said some days she's really good, other days she's so-so. If she isn't ready to win at Mohawk, then you'll probably see her show up at the Meadows sooner than later. I suppose she could go to Yonkers too. I know she's a PA filly, but get around a half real good, I'm sure of that. Non-winners of 1 and 2. That's possible also. Smoking Hot Irish Girl just came back in. She looks great. Spitfire Overseas is massive, and he looks good. Swinging Senorita's been training. She looks good in Ohio. Tactical Mounds just came back in. Now, I can't say I've seen her with my own 2 eyes, but they say she looks very good. I'll see her this week. Tailgate Buzz has been training. We'll continue to train him, I suspect, maybe this Thursday. Warwi Yuri continues training. Somebody says, how's he doing? How's he going? He's only been in 30 or 25 or 30 or whatever he's been in. We just continue to work him and work him and work him. He's starting to look like a horse now. That's one thing, whether it's Greg or anybody else that has come to the barn and looked at Yuri, he's always kind of looked like a big donkey. But now he's starting to look like a horse. Start pushing and pushing and pushing on him also. What a Mission is back in now. Not a whole lot of growth. He's a small horse, but nice colt. I can't wait to see what he's going to do. And those are your 3-year-olds. 4-year-olds and up, your race horses. We'll be back with them in just a minute.